guys, welcome to Back to Basics Bushcraft. I'm back after my 1 year away from YouTube. I'm planning on uploading hopefully a lot more. You know how that went last time. But tonight I'm just going to be doing an overnighter here at our old little tree fort. Trust me, I've gotten to be a lot farther off in the woods lately, whereas this used to be the farthest I ever went. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a few multi-day hikes. I'm hoping to do something around here called the High Rim Trail, which goes from Vernon, BC to Kelowna, and I think it's 55 to 60 kilometers, so should take me 2 or 3 days to complete. So here I'm just going to quickly set up my sleeping gear and I'll be right back. So here's where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. You just want to check the ground, make sure there's no cacti or anything, because that's a big problem around here. Throw out any pine cones or something that could pop your sleeping pad. Something that I've learned in the last year since I've been here. Before it was much more about gear and such, and now my absolute favorite thing to do is just to be able to sleep out underneath the stars, and tonight looks like a perfect night. So this is what I have as a ground sheet. It's for an old tent that I have, the MSR Hubba Hubba. It's a 2-person tent, so it's definitely wide enough to set up your camp on. I just set it up so I don't pop my sleeping mat. Set up. I don't know if you guys can see that here. There it is. I'm just gonna keep the camera there. This right here is my air mattress. It's called the Thermarest NeoAir. I think it was Trekker or something like that. It's not the winter one, but it's the step down. I think has like an R value of 4.9, so it's pretty insulated. Not quite enough for winter from what I hear. Here it is laid out. It's actually pretty wide for an air mattress. And I actually found that the Exped pump, I had an old Exped mattress that ended up it ended up getting burned in a fire by accident. So I still have the pump from it, and it's kind of hard to put on. The light's fading here. I got a pretty late start on this. Okay, there we go. And unfortunately the NeoAir doesn't have one-way valve, so once it gets to be almost all full, I have to blow it up with my mouth because too much air leaks out using this. Here's my sleeping bag. It's pretty hot here right now, so I'm just using a 0 degree, and I probably won't even sleep with it fully closed tonight. I picked up this humongous, it doesn't pack down very much at all, but it's such a luxury item to have such a big pillow. Yeah, and if you can still see me here, I think tonight is pretty much done. I'm gonna read a book. I've already seen the movie Into the Wild, but I'm reading the book, and I'm gonna write in my camping journal, because I at least think that it's quite important to be to always write in a journal when you're camping, or for most things, just so you can remember them later, so you can look back in life and see what you were doing on this exact date, you know. So I think with that, I'm gonna say goodnight and see you in the morning. It's now morning time. I had a pretty good sleep. I kept on waking up a lot to roll around in my sleep, but I've got most of my stuff packed up now. I'm just gonna quickly make breakfast, and then I gotta go home. So here, I'll show you what I'll be using. First things first, for this I'm gonna be making coffee this morning. What I'm going to be using for that is called the Jetboil Mini Mo. Only reason I'm using this is because in BC right now there's a huge fire ban. There's fires burning everywhere. You can see it's pretty smoky today because of that. So for now, until fall, I'm going to have to be using gas stoves. So for my coffee setup, I have the AeroPress, and actually I found out this is some cheap coffee grinder I got off Amazon. So but I found out that it fits inside the AeroPress bag, so that's pretty great. And since it was only an overnighter, I just packed the coffee beans right inside this before I left. So yep. And I'm also gonna be having some oatmeal as well for breakfast. And yeah, this Jetboil is pretty cool. It actually, the burner fits inside the cup, so this is your whole cook system. It can fit also a thing of gas, but I've only got a big thing right now, so it's probably better because this gets it farther off the ground, so it doesn't light up all this dry grass, which is pretty, there's a lot of it. So you got to be super careful this time of year, even when you're using a gas stove. So I'm just gonna grind up the coffee and I'll be right back to you. Okay, so now I finished grinding up all the coffee. There's nothing left in there, and you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you guys can see or not. It's all powdered. Now this thing does a really good job of making super fine coffee, or coarse coffee, whatever you need. What this you want is powdered as you can. So with assembling the stove, so first what you're going to want to do is take out the stabilizing legs and put it on your fuel canister, because you don't want it to flip over, especially in these dry conditions. And it can be a bit tough to put it on. the larger ones sometimes. Sometimes it gives you some trouble. Oh, that wasn't too bad at all this time. So then you just try to find a level-ish place. Whatever you can. Okay, that's pretty good. And I get the burner right here. And it comes with this velvet sack to, so it doesn't scratch your pot at all. And make sure you flip out, this, fuel adjuster knob, because many times I've screwed it on without pulling the thing out, and then you have to unscrew it, and it's just annoying. I wish they'd make a system where you couldn't screw it on unless you pushed it out. So now that that's on, I can show you. This thing is amazingly adjustable. Like, you can go from the smallest little simmer, put this so you guys can see it better, the smallest little simmer up to a jet flame, and it boils water in minutes. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna put that there and put some water in the pot, and while we let that boil, show you how to set up the AeroPress. That's more than enough. Whatever's left I'll just use for oatmeal, so. Actually, you know what, I'll just pour it all in, just to be safe. So I'll just quickly put this off to the side. And another good thing is actually this locks on, so you can pick up the whole stove with it. So for setting up the AeroPress, you first of all pull apart these two pieces. There's a plunger and a, well, grounds cup, I guess, down here. And it comes with an amazing amount of filters here. Here, I'll show you. It comes with, I mean, I've had this thing about a year, I'd say, and every time I'm camping I use it, and this is how many filters I still have left. So it's got a good amount, for sure. So you just take one of the filters here, you put that in, and it locks on, and you can put this over your cup or mug, and you just dump all the grounds that you ground up in there. So everything here, you'll be able to see the grounds now, I think. I don't know. Okay. And then make sure that you have your spoon. And I mean, it's already boiling, you can see over here. So I need to hurry up, and I always like to put hot chocolate in just to make it like a mocha or whatever. Tastes good. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that water here. Oh, you'll be able to see this, hopefully. I pour it to about the 4 mark and make sure I know where the plunger is. Gotta do it fast. So Okay, so there's the 4 mark, and then I put the plunger down. And then pull it up a bit to create a vacuum so it doesn't go down, so it can mix with the coffee for about 10 seconds, I'd say. That's what I usually do. And I think that's about long enough, so. And you just simply push it all through. It's not too hard at all. The last part's hard, but there we go. And you just take that, and I always just invert it and put it upside down, and stir it up, and enjoy. I'm gonna set this to the side, let it cool off, and make some oatmeal now. Let me just quickly grab the stuff for it, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I added about 1/3 of another bottle of water to here. Now I'm just gonna let it boil again real quick. This shouldn't take longer than a minute. So I just turn up the gas, and I'll just turn it all the way up. And usually when I'm out here, I'll just eat oatmeal. Like if I'm not canoeing or anything and don't have any water that's too accessible, I'll just make it inside the package. Whoops, it wasn't on full. That is a big problem. Oh, now she's boiling. Man, is this thing ever fast at boiling. So now this is the dangerous part, where you're trying to pour boiling water into this little hole. Okay, fun. That wasn't too bad. And then you just take the spoon and stir it up. I haven't done this for a while, so they better not have gone ahead and changed their bags to be all paper instead of the plasticky paper. Mix it in good, and then I'll go ahead and I'll take my second batch. This time hold it from the top, I forgot about that. Okay, I'll add a bit more. So, I think I'm just gonna quickly eat my breakfast and then I'll be right back to you guys. So see you in about 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I just finished my oatmeal that I was eating. Don't worry, I'll be packing out all the garbage, even more garbage than what we came with, because I found a garbage bag out here actually, and I forgot one, so that's perfect. I just wanted to bring up some things about what happened last year to make me not go back for a full year to the channel. For one thing, back then I expected too much. I expected that there would be lots of people interested in the content of the channel, and that never ended up happening. Well, it did with the tent video anyway. That's I'm still amazed at how many views that got. But I think this year I'm just going to be making videos for fun and, you know, trying to make them as entertaining as I can. if you guys are interested in watching them. I'd love it if you guys would subscribe, so I just know that someone likes watching my videos. And yeah, other than that, I've got this winter. I'm super excited for this winter because I'm going. I ended up buying a hot tent at the end of this year because I worked all summer, so I was able to afford one, which is I'm really excited for. It's I'll show you when the video comes out. I'll be doing a review of it, then I'll go camping with it. I also started my first tries at canoe camping, which, man, I'd have to say that's now one of my favorite forms of camping. It's super fun to be able to just be always on the water. When you wake up, you know, you don't have to worry about walking a kilometer or something to find the water. It's nice to be able to jump in the morning to wake up and have a bath. So I don't know if I'll be able to do another one of those this year because it's getting to be colder here this time of year, so, and I don't want to risk hypothermia falling in because that wouldn't be too good. So no promises on that, but I'm hoping to be doing like at least an overnighter up on the Hiram Trail soon, and hopefully in about October I'll be doing the whole Hiram Trail. So don't expect those videos coming up too soon. It might take me until the end of September to upload even another video. I'm really gonna try to upload some more videos because, you know, I really do enjoy making videos and being able to watch them back. So with that, I think I'll say that also I didn't do this trip solo. My brother ended up coming and he brought a tent and everything, so if you saw a tent or heard anything in the background, that's just my brother. So and yeah, other than that, please comment, like, and subscribe, and have a great day.